point I want to give you is you got to test the spirit. Look at verse 1. He says, "Dear friends, do not believe every spirit, but test the spirits to see whether they are from God. Because many false prophets have gone out into the world." Can I show y'all what this says in the Message Bible?
Show us.
The Message Bible says, "My dear friends, don't believe everything you hear. Carefully weigh and examine what people tell you. And weigh and examine what the preacher is telling you, because not everyone who talks about God comes from God."
Come on now.
This part bless me. There are a lot of lying preachers loose in the word. And if you don't know you're in front of a lying preacher, you're in trouble. Sit up there and let him tell you that you ought to get in a line with $500 and there's going to be a blessing coming to you. That if you mail me a certain amount of money, that I'm going to put a handkerchief in the mail to you. That if you do this, I'm going to do this. They're lying preachers. I just want to tell y'all that everybody who stands in the sacred place is not sacred.
Yes. My Lord. Lord, I thank you.
He look like he's sacred.
Look like.
Dress like he's sacred. Talk like he's sacred. But if the tape could be fair, if we could see what he's doing when he's not at the church, we see something that shows us that he's fake.
Tell us that. Ooh.
You gotta be careful. When you test the spirit, you are in effect examining the person. Now, I just want to tell you, any preacher who expects you to listen to them ought to also expect for you to examine them.
Say so.
I expect you to look at me. Matter of fact, I have an attitude when you stand here and let me talk from the Bible, but you won't look at your Bible to examine if what I'm telling you is the truth. You ought not just assume that because he's standing up with a suit on, that because he put a clergy robe on, that because he reads from the Bible, that what he's saying is a proper interpretation of the Bible, even if it came from the Bible. Examine. Evaluate. Look at the preacher as if he might be lying to you. Why is it in the text? Test the spirit. Because he is expecting us to do what? Test the spirit.